Hey YouTube, what's up? This is your man, Sonny Wayne Fella. I want to say thank you all for joining me today. I'm so excited to be with you again. Today's a beautiful day, actually. Very, very sunny outside. Even though there is some breeze here and there, but wind. But anyways, it's a beautiful day, and I'm so glad that I'm alive. And I'm glad that you are alive and able to watch my YouTube channel. I noticed some of you have been subscribing, and I'm so grateful. But you know what, subscribers? If you actually want me to get up there, you will share my videos and like them, okay? And also hit the notification bell. I want you to help me because I believe you like me, you like my videos, that's why you subscribe. So I'm trusting and depending on you to make it work for me, okay? I need more subscribers. My viewers, we've hit over 15,000 already and counting. But the subscribers are a little bit low, so if you can stop at least 1,000, and right now I still maybe need about 700 more, so you can do the math, right? But I just wanted to talk to you all today about something very, very important, and that is the situation or the land business in Liberia. I was there in December. I spent almost a month visiting and also doing some development, like trying to complete our home and stuff. But we're able to purchase a whole lot of land, and it wasn't easy to find land. So I just want to encourage you, if you are a Liberian or you intend living in Liberia or wanting to invest in Liberia, not only Liberians, but anybody else would like to do that, I want to encourage you and admonish you that this is the time to go to Liberia yourself and purchase a piece of land. Lands are disappearing. It is finishing so fast, the people are just buying them out, especially churches and what have you, business people. So if you are from Liberia and you are Liberian, I want to encourage you, go to Liberia, talk to somebody in Liberia, purchase you a piece of land that you can build something on, or hut, or whatever it is, to build on it, because it is important that you have something there on your mother's land. It is important. We never thought about it for so long. For many years, we never thought about purchasing a piece of land because we thought we already had something going on. But just before we went to Liberia, we came to this discussion. We discussed that we do something about purchasing a piece of land in Liberia, and we purchased 6 lots. And it's something that we are excited about, and we're so glad that we did. We're so excited that we did. So I want to tell you, if you have the opportunity, you have the money, go there and purchase you a piece of land. Buy yourself an acre, 2 acres, 3 acres, 5 acres if you can. But if you can find it, because land right now in Liberia is disappearing so fast. And one thing I want to warn you about, that it happened to us, and I just want to let you know, to tell you our story. When we got in Monrovia, we decided to go and visit the land that we purchased. They were all forests, they were all bushes everywhere. They did the surveying, they did it while the bushes were there, and it was really hard to actually get the total dimension of how much land we had. You couldn't even see the amount of land that you purchased if you have all these bushes and leaves and everything all over the place. So when we got there, I'm going to show you video of it, so you will see for yourself. They were all bushes, so we couldn't even find our cornerstone. They planted the cornerstone, but we couldn't find them. It was so hard to locate. So the young man who even purchased the land for us, we spent what, $1,300 for a lot. And the reason it was $1,300 because it is a little bit far off from Monrovia. That's why we prefer living in the suburb, not in the city or near the city. We decided to live further away from the city, so we can be able to take care of our own little business. You know, you have your little corner where you build your house and whatever, and you can live there peaceably. You know, you can keep it clean, without filth, without dirt, without being trashy. So we chose a little bit farther out of Monrovia. And we really love the place that we chose. There's a swamp, but not too close to us, a little bit farther away, but not part of our land. Our land is free of swamp, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful scenery, and it's a nice place. We pay $1,300 for a lot, and we purchased 6 of them, actually, 6 of them. But there are other places, land are very expensive, like a cousin of my wife told us to purchase a piece of land that is in town, but they were charging $5,000 for a lot. Once upon a time, I went to the dentist here in the States, and whilst lying on the table for them to check my teeth and see, there was an Indian doctor who entered and heard my accent. When he asked me, I told him, and he asked me, "Are you from Liberia?" I don't know how he guessed it, but that's what he did. And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Wow, that's real nice." See, you know, I was in Liberia. I've been there many times, and I've lived there. I love Liberia. But I'll tell you the truth. I want to ask you a question. Have you purchased a piece of land? And I said, "No, not yet." And he said, "You better do it now. Especially the one in Marshall or the one along the ocean bank, you have to do it, because in the future you might be purchasing a piece of land in Liberia for $1 million. You can imagine that? $1 million for a piece of land in the near future. That's impressive, right? And then I decided to call a friend to see if we could talk to him about purchasing a piece of land there in Monrovia, maybe on the beach or whatever. And he asked me how much money we had to spend. And I told him we have $4,000 for a lot. And he told me $4,000 cannot purchase you a piece of land along the beach. It can only give you maybe half of a lot if you are lucky, half of a lot. So a lot there was going for about $10,000, you know. So we felt, you know, personally, I don't really like too much water issue. You know, many years ago, 4 or 5 of my cousins on Christmas Day went to swim in the Atlantic Ocean in Grand Bassa County, and they all drowned. So since then, I really don't like too much water issue. I don't like to be around too much water, like the ocean, the river, or creek, or whatever. Yeah, I go there, but that's not something that I'm more excited about, because each time I try to go around these places, I think about my cousins. On Christmas Day, all of them perish on that very day because they went to swim. But getting back to what I was talking about concerning our land, we went there, as I said, and we located the cornerstones. But unfortunately, the cornerstones did not have our marking on it. Our initials were not on the cornerstone. So that was a little bit of a problem for us, and we wanted to know what happened. We asked the individual who helped us purchase the land, and what he told us was, I was testing the seller. You know, we give you over $8,000 to purchase a land, and now you're telling us that you are testing the seller. That's why you did not put our initials on the cornerstones. So because of that, someone came and began to brush our land. They began to brush it to sell it to someone else. You can imagine that. We already had our cornerstone. We knew that it was for us. We went there, we saw the land, even though we saw all the forests and bushes there, but we saw the cornerstones, and they were all marked properly. But the funny thing about it is, this particular land was surveyed 3 times after we had surveyed it when we purchased it. Because I don't, for whatever reason, things were not really lining up. But anyways, this guy went in and began to brush the land to resell it to someone else. And it was so good that our fellow lived nearby, saw what was going on, and he called to let us know that people were there brushing our land. So we ran in, and the land was already brushed, ready to be sold to someone else, after we spent over $8,000 or $9,000 for this piece of land. And I would say now that we got transportation here and there, we even have to pay some money on behalf of the seller because land business is so difficult in Liberia right now, in Monrovia. So we had to help the land owner, the one who was selling the land, by giving him $400 to go and probate his deed in order to sell the land to us. We had to be proactive, to send him $400 to go and probate his deed at a probate court so that he will have the right to sell his land to us. Now we've purchased the land, and somebody now have come, brushed the land, and now ready to resell it or to sell the land to someone else. Isn't that amazing? But that's Liberia. That's what happened there. So if you decide to purchase a land, you have to be mindful that once you get your piece of land, you got to get a tractor there, which we did, and I'm going to show you videos, as I said. Get a tractor there immediately to clean up your land, put your cornerstones, and also mark them with your initials. That's the only way people might not, and I say might not, squat on your land. Land business is so difficult to find now. So I want to say hurry up and try to get your share of it, because it is leaving us fast. It is disappearing as fast as you can think. So we were able to, we went there on time. The man who was selling the land, or who attempted selling the land, met us while trying to put up our new cornerstone and put our initial in it, and told us that the land was his. And he said, you know, we told him we have our deed and everything to the land, and he said, not because you have deed, make you think that you have, the land is yours. So he called one of the guy who was one of the top surveyor there in Monrovia, who works with the government, and that's what he told us as well. He told us, not because you own the deed and it's probated, so you own the land. Someone told us, and this guy was present when the land was being purchased, when it was surveyed. He was there. And knowing us, we were the one who purchased the land and it's surveyed. Now he's telling us, not because we have our probated deed or whatever, so the land is ours. You can imagine that. So if you are not there, you know what's going to happen. We were there, and that's what was going on right before our very eyes. Right before our very eyes. So what we did was we decided to hire a tractor to come on the land right away, and try to clear the land so that people won't just encroach on our land, which we did. And after we got done doing that, we were able to put up all of we had to resurvey the entire land several times, and then we replanted our cornerstones, and then now initial them, and then we hired some guys to go there and cut all of the roots on the land to make it clean and neat, which they did. They charged us $125 or more concerning that, which is beautiful, no problem. So that was real good. Now the land is there. We are preparing to put up a boys' quarter, and then right after that we'll be building our actual home there, including swimming pool and a place for grilling and whatnot. But that's something in the pipeline. We're working on it right now, but we're going to put up the boys' quarter soon and put a fence around our land. The land is, we can imagine, 6 lots. Okay, that's a huge piece of land, and now we got to put fence around the entire 6 lots. All right. So it's going to cost us a little penny, but this video is actually to encourage you, and to warn you that if you purchase a piece of land and it's there in Monrovia or wherever part of the suburb of Monrovia, you need to start doing something on it as fast as you can, because people are going to resell your land. You can imagine we were there and people were trying to resell it. They had brushed it, and while even there, people went and took fire, threw it in on the land after they got to burn, and began to burn the land, burn the dry stuff on our land. So when we were bringing the tractor in, after hiring a tractor to come and clear our land, we couldn't do it at the time because this person came through fire there and ran away to slow us down from the tractor doing its work. And you can imagine we were on the ground. You can imagine if you are here in the States or other parts of the world, and you have a piece of land there that you purchased some time ago, and you are not caring for it, or have put a fence around it, or maybe built something. You can imagine what's going to happen. They're going to take your land away from you. And I know you don't want to work for your hard-earned money and allow someone else to squat on it. And then tomorrow when you return to Liberia, you and them get into a battle, fighting each other and say, that's my land. No, that's my land. You don't want to go through that. So I want to admonish you, encourage you, and also warn you. If you have a piece of land in Liberia, go there. Take care of it as soon as possible, because land are running away from people. I want to say, to so to speak. People just cannot find land to purchase anymore. And even if you find it, it is expensive. It is expensive, and it is getting expensive, and it will get very expensive. So do just what you can at this present moment. If you have ready to call them, talk to them, find you a ticket, go to Liberia, and try to make sure that your land is there and it is yours. All right? So they burned this piece of land, and we were there when it was burning. So the tractor had to go on the other side of our land to clean up. Instead of cleaning the acre, the 1 acre, they went to clean the 2 lots. But then eventually they were able to get to the acre and they cleaned it. But that's what is going on there. Okay? We're not yet in the states when these things were happening. We were present on the ground, even at the land when our land was being set on fire. Okay, so someone else could purchase it because maybe they already contacted other people to come and purchase the land. So I just want to encourage you that this is the situation there. Now our land is clean. As I said, we're trying to put up a boys' quarter on the land, and we already have a couple that will be living there and managing our land. So that's something many people do. They build a little zinc round and put someone there to care for the land so people can take it. But we're going to put up a boys' quarter because we already have a young guy who lives just next door, taking care of someone else's land, and he has been very kind to us, telling us everything that goes on with our land. So we are blessed, and I hope you will be blessed as well. And our land is blessed because of what is happening to your land. All right, so I want to say thank you again for watching. Subscribers, I'm your man, Sonny Wayne Fella. All right, help me, let's push my subscribers up. So what I mean is keep sharing, share it to your friends and whoever you know. Share it for me. You know, if you can, put it on YouTube. I mean, on Instagram, put it on Facebook, put it on TikTok, whatever you can put it on, just to help me. You know, because once you have already subscribed, I know that you have interest in my videos. So let all of us, okay, 300 or 100 of us, let us join together and try to push this thing further so that we can hit at least 1,000 subscribers soon. All right. Okay, and then those of you who came by my video mistakenly, as I mentioned in some of my videos, please let it not be a mistake, okay? Watch my videos. It's educational, it's entertaining. You will like it. I will have good contents that I will keep bringing your way. But I just wanted to show you the land that we purchased, the tractor when it was cleaning the land, and the little story behind the land that we purchased. So thank you so much. And new subscribers who have watched my video, please subscribe. Please share, please like, please hit the notification bell. I love you, man. I'm telling you, I do. So you have a blessed day, and thanks again for watching. So this is the video of the land that we cleared and then how it happened. Thank you, and bye.